Hello, collective. Welcome to my channel. This is Adani back with another reading. Hope you're doing well. Let's see what messages Spirit has for us today. You're new to my channel. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Join the tribe. I'm really grateful to my day ones. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for supporting this channel. I'm truly grateful for your presence. And for my newbies, welcome. Glad to have you. Right off the bat, we're using the angel messages card. So let's get messages from the angels. Athena, angel Athena just flew out. And she's saying, it is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. Athena. And we do know that I think the Greek goddess Athena is the goddess of war, I believe. So you're standing in your power, you know, you have confidence. It's safe for you to be powerful. Okay. So we have Athena here. Now we have Zana. She's the angel of protection. And it says you are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. So, her coming right after Athena, who is the goddess of war or angel of war, you've probably been through a lot to where you still have that, your wall up. Look at her. She's using, you can see the wards, the protection shield that she has in front. You probably are still in that mindset where, whatever you went through, you still have to, defend yourself, or you still have to like have your guards up. And Zana's telling you that you're already protected and the worst is now over, and you can now relax and feel safe. It's also given that it has something to do with where you live, because this looks like the entry of a home. Okay? So your home is protected. You have Aurora that just flew out. And even in this card, she's flying. She says, you are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend, because others will soon become inspired by your example. So you're rising high now. You're elevating. You're progressing. You're making progress. And as you're doing so, as you're moving forward, as things are working in your favor, just protect your energy. Not everybody needs to know what's going on with you. Okay, at this time, you might want to move in silence, which could also be a form of protection, because if you notice that when you tell certain people, things that are happening in your life, oh, I got this new job, or I'm applying for this new position, or I'm dating this new person, all of a sudden those things don't work out. It might be better for you to not tell anyone until it has completely actualized, because sometimes some people can just, they might not even know they do this. They'll just have that negative thought like, oh, she's all talk, he's all talk, it's not going to happen. And it shifts the energy. Desiree's here and saying, no, conditions aren't favorable right now. Wait or look into other options and ask the angels to help guide and comfort you. So I don't know if there's something that you are taking off or trying to do, Spirit or the angels want you to, wait a little bit. That timing might not be just right. Okay. Maybe you're trying to travel, move, or do something, move homes. Spirit wants you to wait a minute. We have Merlina. You are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. So that could be another reason why Spirit is asking you to wait, is because there's more information that is needed at this time. There's more research that you need to do or seek the advice of an expert. And once you do, Omega is here. That's victory. Your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. So everything is going to work out, like Spirit says. You just have to smooth out some kinks. Maybe they're working behind the scenes to find the perfect home. They're working behind the scenes to help you find a perfect position. They're working behind the scenes to, straighten out anything that could, cause any issues. You might not see it, you might not know it, but it's happening behind the scenes. We have Angel Francesca. And she says, what do you desire right now? Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. So she's the overall energy. So clearly you manifested something, okay? So you've already manifested it. You visualized it. Just see yourself at that place and let them work behind the scenes. Don't worry about the when, how, what, why. Don't worry about all those details. All your details is to see the end point. See yourself at the end point. How does it look to you? How does it feel? How does that house feel when you're in it? See yourself in the kitchen making coffee or making yourself some breakfast. How does that position in your new office feel? How does that new business, that store you open, how does it feel? Do you hear the door open and the bell ringing on the doorknob? How does that sound? Get all your five senses involved. That new car, that new vehicle. Visualize yourself touching the steering wheel. How does it feel? What does it smell like? Does it have the new car smell? That's all you need to do. And let Spirit do the work. They're going to work behind the scenes. Merlina, you're manifesting this. You have to have clarity with your intentions. You can't be confused. You have to have clear, concise intentions. Know exactly what you want. And it's going to come on angel's wings. Let's pull some tarot cards on this. I'm so excited that Omega is here. That's a wonderful angel that we want. This is overall victory. So whatever outcome that's coming, we know it's going to be in our favor. We are overcoming something major. You're going to win something. You could be winning something huge. Three of Wands, what you're expecting is definitely coming. And it's definitely a wish fulfillment because that's the Nine of Cups. You asked for something. You wish for something. You can't be indecisive because she's sitting here trying to decide, okay, what do I want? Spirit said, whatever you ask for, we're going to give it to you. And it's coming. Three of Wands. Your ships are coming in. The Chariot card. For some of you, things are moving in a very fast place. Maybe you met a slight roadblock, but you got two people coming to help you here. You have two people coming to help you here. These could be actual human beings, friends, co-workers, people you meet, or these could actually be your guides. Chariot card, you could be traveling, you could be moving. Like I said, I could be speaking to someone that could be moving. You're going to hear about the perfect place. Maybe you feel like you're at a crossroads and you're not sure, but you asked for something specific, and the universe is working behind the scenes to get this for you. This is the Wheel of Fortune. You're at a time in your life when things are working out in your favor. You know, the planets are in alignment for you. A lot of planets are in Aries, so this is a take action type of time. You know, this is the time for you to take action on something. Page of Wands. So you could get some news. You could get some news that you've been approved for a loan. You could get some news that you were approved for that apartment, that home, or that vehicle that you wanted. You could get that news. Spirit says stop worrying. You could be suffering from anxiety and fear. Be careful of fear. Fear and anxiety of the unknown. Change is always a scary thing, okay? Maybe there's a major choice that you're going to have to make, either to move closer to, you know, where family is, or move further away and to somewhere you don't know. You don't know the people, but it's going to connect you with your tribe. It's going to connect you with your soul tribe. It could even connect you with a soul mate. We have the Lovers here. There could be a new connection coming for somebody here with the Queen of Cups, okay? You're connecting with someone, you know, on a heartfelt level. This person is going to feel like home to you. Some of you could be meeting the love of your life, or some of you can be moving with the love of your life. Eight of Pentacles. For some of you, this could be a new job offer. Virgo energy here, Cancer energy here, Sagittarius energy here, Gemini energy here. You could be offered a new position, a new job, the job that you wanted. Maybe, you know, you need to look very closely at the contract that you're about to sign. Make sure that, you know, you review it very well, because once they lock you into that contract, you know, you're in it. For some of you, the Emperor, this could be a leadership position. This could be a management position, or you could be starting a new business. So if you applied for a business loan, or you're thinking about, oh, there's this hobby that I have where I make these little keychains, but oh, it's nothing. Nobody's going to really want that. You'll be surprised. There's a market for it. Spirit said, go ahead, take that chance, roll that dice, take that risk, and it's going to work out. You can't become a millionaire if you don't take a risk. You have to step out of your comfort zone. You have to make a decision. There's a decision that you need to make that you're refusing to face due to fear, you know. Maybe you have to choose within if you're going to move or if you're not going to move. But it's showing that you're going to need to move at some point. Six of Swords. Because where you are right now, this could be in the future. So in preparation, you need to get ready, because something could happen to where you need to make a quick escape. So, how do they say it? Prevention is better than cure. So you might as well be ahead of it and go ahead and start looking for a place to move now. Maybe there's some type of chaos that is going to happen where you live. And I'm also getting that be careful if you work with fire or anything like that. Just make sure you have a fire extinguisher. Be safe wherever you're living at. Okay, so you're gonna get a message very soon. Maybe there's this new offer. You're gonna get a message that you've been accepted. You've been approved. Maybe you were expecting something different. Whatever you're gonna get is gonna be a little bit different than what you applied for. Okay. I'm also getting that for some people, if it's not moving, it's avoiding any type of drama and conflict. And I keep clearing my throat. So it's almost given like there's a potential conversation that's going to take place between you and someone. Okay, you've been like trying to avoid this drama, and spirit is asking you to just, of protect your energy because this person is just coming to throw you off balance and it's not worth it. Okay, this could be someone that has not released you from the past. This could be an ex. This could be a baby father, baby mother, someone you have children with. This could be someone you work with. Okay, just be careful. This person wants to have a conversation with you. Maybe they feel like you all have unfinished business, but there's a communication problem between you and this person, and balance needs to definitely be restored first. This person refuses to see. This person is someone that's very stubborn, and it's just not going to lead to anything positive. Okay, Ace of Cups, maybe this person wants you back, but there's someone new. There's a new love coming in. And sometimes our exes, they can sense when we have new coming in. They can feel your energy completely, closed off to them. And that's when they want to come back in and, reach out and try to, lure you back in and get back into your energy. They can see that you're moving on with someone new. There could be a relationship here for somebody, because we have the Ace of Cups and the Four of Wands. So this could be a relationship that could actually lead to a very high commitment, like marriage, living together, moving together. Elder of Cups. So we had the Queen of Cups before. Now we have the King of Cups. That's a match. This is a wish fulfillment. The Nine of Cups came back out. It came out before. So you wished for new love. You wished for this, and it's being given to you. Wow. Nine of Cups, you're going to be completely fulfilled. Completely, oh my goodness, there's something coming, something big coming for you guys. The Emperor, it's gonna this could be a major level up, and somebody's not gonna be happy about it. Somebody's not gonna be happy about it. You might not even know that you got this coming, because this cup up here is this cup. So you might not even know. You're probably focusing on all the things that have not worked out for you in your life, and you don't even know what Spirit has for you. You got this new love coming. Okay, you're attracting like the Emperor. So this is someone that is in a leadership position. This could be someone that owns their own company. This is someone that of high status. Okay, and you could be that person. Maybe Spirit is putting you in that position, that high status position, and you're going to attract someone on the same level as you. It's going to definitely be balanced. So Spirit is asking you to, just be open to love, don't hide yourself. Because as you can see, she's overdressed here because she's trying to hide herself. She doesn't want to be seen. So put yourself out there. You might, this person, it's time. The timing is now for this person to come into your life. And you need to put yourself out there. You need to be seen. You need to be seen. You've already, you asked for it. You asked for it, you got it. That's why you got to be careful what you ask for, because God will bring it to you. You're like, whoa, I asked for this and it's here. I'm also getting that, I could be speaking to someone that, for a while now, things have been, you could have been like praying for stuff, manifested, and nothing has been happening. Spirit has been keeping all those requests like on this shelf. And now the timing, you know, there had to be a delay because they needed to protect you from something. Maybe that time, if had they released it for you at that time, you know, it would have been, there would have been a negative, you know, side effect to bringing you those things at that time. Had they given you that financial windfall at that time, you would have lost it all. Had they brought you that person at that time when that person wasn't ready, the relationship wouldn't have worked out. They had to wait till a certain time to release all these petitions, all these prayers, all these manifestations that you've asked. They kept it for you. And now you're about to receive some of these things you don't even remember you prayed for. You're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my God. You're going to go back, and maybe if you're a type of person that journals, looking at your journals like, oh my goodness, this happened, that happened, this happened, this happened. For some people, you might have wrote stuff and put in a jar. You might have wrote things and hid. They're all coming to fruition. All of a sudden, and you're like, whoa, whoa, this is happening. Okay. Wish fulfillment, the self-propelled. So you're now moving now. Maybe you have the energy. You're going to be connecting. The bonfire circle. So this situation, like I said, you're going to have to choose. For some of you, moving, sticking close to home where you're familiar, or go into the unknown where you're going to meet your soul tribe. And I do believe that you're going to connect with a new community, a community where you feel connected, where you feel the love, people that, some of you could be meeting new friends, new groups. You're moving to a place that's going to receive you, people, like-minded people. You're connecting with like-minded people. You could be joining a gym where you're going to make new friends. The surprise package, like I said, you're going to be so surprised. All these wishes, all these things you're manifesting is coming like at a rapid pace. Like, oh my goodness. You know why? Because the time is right. You're more balanced now. Your mind is balanced. You're connected. You're connected to spirit. Maybe you've been doing some meditation. You've been grateful. You've been practicing gratitude. You've raised your frequency. So sometimes when you're manifesting things, you have to be at the same vibration of what you're trying to manifest. If you're listening to high vibrational music, that's also helping. And if you want these things to start opening up and coming to you, you might want to raise your frequency. For those of you that haven't received it yet, if you're still at this energy where you're like, why are things not happening? It's here. It's already here. You just need to vibrate to that level. You're down here. You need to vibrate up there to match it. Okay. Maybe when you're going to bed, listen to some like healing music, Reiki music at 432 hertz, 528 hertz, high vibrational chakra healing music. Those will help you raise your vibration to the levels of the things that you need. Okay, some of you need to get sleep, rest, actual sleep. Maybe you're at a place where, you at night, you're up, your mind is constantly moving and going. You need to get that sleep. Maybe if you're going through any physical health challenges, all you need is sleep. We heal in our sleep. Your spirit guides have been trying to communicate with you, but you're too busy. Your mind is always going. Maybe you're always on the computer, you're on your phone. Your brain is, constantly moving. So spirit needs a time when you can just shut everything down so the downloads can happen, so they can connect with you. There is a meeting that's taking place. Maybe you were mentioned in a meeting. Maybe some things are being discussed right now. Okay. It says dirty laundry. Hopefully someone is not airing out somebody's dirty laundry at a meeting. So that's why the spirit's saying protect your energy. Protect your energy. Don't let anyone know, your plans until they have completely happened. And I'm also getting right now is another thing that could delay your manifestations is if you hold on to dirty laundry, like have a whole heap of clothes somewhere, a whole heap of clothes that you've already worn that you need to wash, they're just sitting in one corner. That could hold back your energy. Why? Because that's like energy sitting on top of energy. It creates obstacles. Wash those clothes, hang them up so the energy can flow. You need to cleanse. You need to, just make sure you're not holding on to laundry. Laundry can be a big energy drainer. Okay, because you've worn those clothes, you've gone out, you've been around people, and it's holding energy. So you definitely want to, make sure that you're not keeping clothes lying around everywhere, or in your laundry room. You could have a overflowing, laundry basket full of dirty clothes. Wash those clothes. That's going to help raise your vibrations. That's going to help clear away the flow. Okay. The martini, maybe this weekend you're going to be, hanging out with people, vibing, having a nice martini, a cocktail, a beer, whatever is your poison, do it at a minimal. Enjoy yourself. Spirit wants you to take things light, enjoy yourself, but just do it at a minimal. Okay. The water cooler chat, this is at work, so just be careful. Be careful with who you confiding in. Don't let people, know what your plans are, okay? Because this person is gonna go behind your back and gossip. You could be dealing with someone that's a gossiper, someone that you trust, you feel you can trust. Keep things to yourself. This is not the time to open up to anybody, okay? Move in silence until those things come. Enjoy your time by yourself. So there's a surprise, there's a blessing, there's some wishes coming through. Just make sure that you're doing your part to protect it. And that's why Zana came. And that's why Athena came. You need to stand in your power and know that you are enough. You don't need anyone else. You don't need anyone else's opinion. You don't need anyone's opinion to help you make this decision. You're able to do this on your own. Something's definitely coming in, a surprise. You're going to be surprised, but it's definitely wish fulfillment, something you wished for with the Nine of Cups. A surprise package is coming in very soon. An unexpected gift. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is victory. Congratulations. Okay, so that's what I got, guys. It's actually a really good reading. It's actually a really good reading for the weekend, okay? All right, go ahead and do that laundry, guys. I don't know who needs that message, but somebody on here, go do that laundry, fold those clothes up, put them away, okay? So if it resonates, please comment down below. Much love, many blessings. Bye-bye.